Your 2025 Guide to Surviving the System. Let's start with a tough truth. 1 conviction. 1 deportation. That's crimmigration in action. It may sound extreme, but this is the legal reality for non-citizens in the United States today. In 2025, immigration and criminal law have become so deeply intertwined that a single mistake, misunderstanding, or minor offense can lead to life-altering consequences. So what exactly is crimmigration? Crimmigration is the collision of 2 legal systems, criminal law and immigration law. It's a hybrid space where being arrested, even without a conviction, can put someone's visa, green card, or future in the US at risk. Here's the thing. Most people don't even know this system exists until it affects them or someone they love. Let's break it all down. From common offenses to immigration detainers, and the legal defenses that might still give you a second chance. If you're an immigrant, a lawyer, or just someone trying to understand what's going on, this is for you. First, let's talk about the types of offenses that trigger immigration consequences. It's not just the big crimes. Even something as small as a bar fight or marijuana possession can put you on ICE's radar. Crimes involving moral turpitude, vague offenses like theft or fraud, can lead to deportation, especially if you have more than one. Drug offenses, even for marijuana in states where it's legal, can ruin your immigration case because federal law still classifies it as illegal. A DUI might not always result in removal, but it puts you in a high-risk category. If someone was injured, or you didn't have a license, you're in real trouble. Domestic violence accusations, even if charges are dropped, can trigger consequences. Protective orders also stick, regardless of conviction. And aggravated felonies, some of which don't sound serious, like writing a bad check, are the fastest way to lose almost all forms of immigration relief. The truth is, in the crimmigration world, you don't even need to be convicted. Just being arrested or charged can be enough. So how does immigration law actually treat criminal records? First, arrest versus conviction. In criminal court, you're innocent until proven guilty. In immigration court, that arrest alone can affect your case. And a conviction, even from a plea deal, is often treated the same as a guilty verdict. Second, expungements and pardons may help in criminal court or job applications, but immigration law may still treat the offense as if it never disappeared. Then there's inadmissibility versus deportability. Inadmissibility means you can't enter or adjust your status. Deportability means you're already in the country, but you can be removed. And yes, you can be both. When applying for any immigration benefit, you're asked to disclose every arrest, charge, or conviction. And background checks go deep. Don't assume that a forgotten shoplifting charge from years ago won't come back to haunt you. Now let's talk about immigration detainers, also called ICE holds. Imagine getting arrested for a minor traffic violation. You post bail. You're ready to go home. Then you hear the words, ICE put a hold on you. That means immigration has asked the jail to hold you so they can come pick you up, even if your criminal case is already resolved. Some cities refuse to cooperate with ICE. Others fully support it. This means 2 people charged with the same offense in different states can face completely different outcomes. ICE holds are supposed to last only 48 hours after your release. But delays are common. And once you're transferred to ICE custody, the clock resets. Immigration detention is a whole different system, with fewer protections and longer timelines. Here's what you need to know. You have the right to remain silent. You do not have to sign ICE paperwork without legal advice. And immigration courts do not provide free lawyers, so getting legal help early is critical. Now, what if you're already facing crimmigration consequences? There are legal defenses. First and most important, never take a plea deal without immigration advice. What sounds like a good deal in criminal court can get you deported. In fact, the Supreme Court requires that criminal defense attorneys inform clients of immigration risks. But not all of them do. If you've already been convicted, you may be able to file a motion to vacate your plea, request post-conviction relief, or show that you had ineffective legal counsel. The strongest defense often comes from coordination, getting your criminal and immigration attorneys to work together. If they do, you stand a much better chance of getting a safer plea or building a stronger defense. And never sign a voluntary departure form without fully understanding what it means. It may sound like a way to avoid detention, but it could mean a 10-year bar or more from returning to the United States. Now let's look at immigration relief options. Even with a criminal record, you may still qualify for relief. If you're already in court, cancellation of removal might help. Green card holders need to meet residency and time requirements. Non-permanent residents must show good moral character and prove that removal would cause exceptional hardship to family. If you're married to a U.S. citizen, you might qualify for adjustment of status. In some cases, a waiver can forgive past crimes if they caused hardship to your family. If you fear harm in your home country, you might qualify for asylum or protection under the Convention Against Torture, even with a record. And if you've been the victim of violence or abuse, U visas or VAWA petitions can offer protection and forgiveness for some offenses. These are hard to get, but not impossible. Thousands of people win relief every year with the right legal help. Now, let's zoom out and talk about where Crimmigration stands in 2025. Policy shifts under the Biden administration aim to soften enforcement. But deportations continue, and local ICE offices still operate independently. So depending on where you live, your risk level can vary widely. Some cities are doubling down on sanctuary policies. Others are making it easier for ICE to access jail records and hold people in custody. And yes, systemic racism continues to play a role. Black and brown immigrants are disproportionately arrested, charged, and targeted by immigration enforcement. That has not changed. Looking ahead, reforms are on the table. Things like ending immigration detention or creating waivers for low-level offenses. But it all depends on politics. And the next election could change everything again. So what can you do? Stay informed. Know your rights. Get legal advice before making any decision that could affect your status. And remember, Crimmigration isn't just a law. It's your life, your family, your future. Whether you're in court, preparing paperwork, or just trying to stay safe, do it with knowledge. Because knowledge is power. Your story doesn't end with a mistake. It starts with what you choose to do next.